Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. Welcome to the next episode on BallySprings here in Ireland. He caught me right in the middle of finishing up the new field. Man, we spent some money. I spent a bunch of money since the last time I saw you. Last we left, we had basically mowed, and I don't even think I had picked the grass up in the big field on my left there yet. I think I left you right in the middle of still having to pick up grass. And anyways, I got done picking up the grass, and then I got on the phone with Willie over here and told him that I wanted his field. I know we kind of mentioned that in the last episode that that was probably going to be the next and hopefully the last for now anyways field edition. So I went ahead and did that. I wasn't able to work any kind of special deal out with Willie, not the same way as Liam across the way there. So I ended up having to find some guys to help me take the tree. There was 2 or 3 trees I think I had to take out and then come in and take out this hedge. So I was working late last night and then got up really early this morning. There was a gate and some other stuff. But I needed the guys that came in and helped me with this. I had them come in and help me with a couple other small things around the farm that I'll show you as soon as we're done here. Anyways, yeah, so I got up super early this morning after cutting a check for like $85,000. Actually, it wasn't a check. It was another wire transfer. My bank called me wondering what was going on because they've just seen so many big transactions. But I said, don't worry about it. I had to send them a picture, actually. Maybe if I can figure it out, I'll put the pictures up online here so you can see what I showed them. Anyways, okay, so that's that. Let's just get this lifted here. And let's just hop out here for a second. So check this out. Oh, you can land a plane in here. This is not exactly what I pictured when I was looking at brochures for Ireland, but we have lucked out that right across the road from the farm that I bought happened to be this massive chunk of land here that is totally manageable. Like no hill, nice and flat. The ground's good. This is going to be great. So this is where so basically today we're going to plow these fields out and start to go down the road of prepping for planting season, which is coming up. I can't remember. I want to say July, August maybe. Anyways, we got a lot of work to do between now and then. And on that note, I also spent a little bit more money. I'll show you here soon. I did get a call. Oh, excuse me. I got a call this morning from my buddy over at the dealership, who actually, my buddy, I haven't really spent much money there because I found so many good deals that were not at the dealership. But I've been in constant contact with the guy. I buy him a coffee every time I go in there. So he's been really good. And we've been working on a deal anyway. So I have something to pick up at the dealership later this morning, and we're going to be parting with this tractor. Unfortunately, unfortunately, whatever. Look at it any way you want. I don't really have an attachment to it, but I don't need 3. Oh, did I just spoil the surprise? I don't need 3 tractors. Yeah, it's a tractor waiting for us down there. But I just looking at the amount of plowing coming, and then we're gonna have to get a trailer to cart the grain when we start harvesting. And I mean, this little Fiat's a workhorse, but it's got 100 horsepower, and when it rains, it sucks. Like, I don't want to go through that again. And apparently it rains in Ireland. I don't want to go through that again. So I got a tractor with a cab, which I think is probably going to be a smart idea. And we're pushing 185 horsepower now. I stuck with a Fiat. You'll see it anyways. I've said too much. I'm not saying it anymore. But okay, so let's check this out. Here's where we're at. We have, where is that? So we have, what is that? About 225,000 liters of grass in here, and about 125,000 liters of hay already. So what is that? 350,000 liters of product inside here. And then silage is insane. The silage we're at 7, almost 800. That was about 800,000, right? Yeah, a little over 800,000 liters of between the grass and the silage. So a lot of stuff going on in there. So pretty happy about that. Let's just hop in here. Okay, let's pop over to the greenhouse because I did make a change over here. I got I even found some time to get some of the pallets put away. I see there's more sitting here waiting for us. But yeah, so in here is the water. I got something else I did. So we ended up with 1 pallet of corn. We got 1,000 liters of corn. We have 4,000 liters of beets, and oh wait, no, we have 8,000. Right? Yeah, there's 8 pallets there. So we have 8,000 liters of beets, and we have 6,000 liters of potatoes. In regards to these greenhouses, so I still have this one producing potatoes and sugar beets. I changed, I believe it's this one I changed. Yeah, so now this one's producing oat, sorghum, and wheat. No longer producing potatoes and sugar beets, so I can probably spawn the pallets there. And then this one over here is producing corn and soybeans. Cotton just has to, it's one of those things anyways, whatever. But I got an app that anyways that I found that will help me with understanding food better, because I was really having a hard time understanding what pigs eat. I've never in my life farmed with pigs, and I was having a hard time understanding them. I'll pop onto my phone here quickly and we'll have a look at it. All right, so this is what the app looks like. Actually, credit to the person in my comments that let me know about this. But this is the app that I found that will help me out here. So here's pig food right here. So I was targeting the wrong thing. I was targeting these root crops thinking that I needed a lot of sugar beets and potatoes in order to feed my pigs. But it turns out this is just a very small portion of what they'll eat. So if you take these numbers as, I believe I'm reading this right, but if you take these no, maybe I'm not. Yeah, how could that be? Because it doesn't make sense when you look at horses. But I'm reading this as half of what the pigs need to eat should come from their base food, which is going to be made up of corn, sorghum, hops, which I'm not growing hops, or pig food. I don't really understand that. But corn and sorghum, I do understand that. So we are growing corn and sorghum in our greenhouse. This is just the greenhouse. Never mind what we're going to be putting in the fields. And then we get down to almost an equal portion between grain and proteins. Wheat, barley, rye, millet, linseed, and pig food again is on there. But we will be growing, I think I said we're growing wheat in the field. I think we're also growing wheat in one of the, in the greenhouse here. And then we can plant barley, of which I think we're going to double check that, but I think that's one of the ones we can plant this fall or late summer or whatever. So that's good news. And then over here, we are growing soybeans, canola, and sunflowers currently in our greenhouses. And canola is one that I mentioned, I believe in the last episode, where the farmers were telling me that I might have a bit of a market for canola if I was to grow some. Well, I'll also be able to feed that to the pigs. So looking good here. When you look at this too, like I think I can basically dump everything into the pigs, into their feed, because from what I gather, pigs eat in a parallel fashion, which means they'll just eat everything all at the same time. Whereas if you went, for example, and looked at cows, they'll eat sort of the best and then the neck and then the rest, I guess is maybe the best way to look at that. So anyways, yeah, so calf pans. So I almost read this as cows will eat silage, straight up silage, but I don't think that's true. I'm going to go with the feed mix. I'm going to go with the feed mix regardless. But anyways, yeah. So I did make the change so the greenhouse would start growing, start growing right here, the sorghum and the wheat. All right, we just spawned those pallets. They're just partial pallets. So okay. So that's what we did there. I'm going to miss this Fiat. So got all the grass cleaned up over here, and the guys I brought in to help me with the field across the way, I had them come over here and help me here too. So I did not want to make this change, and in the end I ended up doing it because I really wanted to be able to access this field in a way, the one on the hill, that I was unable to with that fence there. So the hedge is gone, the gate's gone, we're opened right up now. So that's anyways, it is what it is. That's the way we've gone with it. I did take out the gate that was on the side over here and part of the wall, just so I could make this a little bit more open. So my plan is we're going to be obviously we've got the wheat field right in front of us there. We're gonna have what's likely going to be 2 large fields across the road, and then I still think I'm going to. I don't know whether it's something I do this year or like I could just keep all of this grass. I just think that's going to be more grass than we need. But I could keep all this grass, or I could create a field that sort of started from like, I don't know, like say here and went across to the gate over there and over here. It'd be a good sized field. I would deal with the hill, which I think the combine should have no problem dealing with the hill. But anyways, that's kind of my plan. I guess there's only one way to find out, and that's do it. And I'll probably end up doing it. But it like see behind me over there. It makes it a little easier to access that like it's just so hilly. When I had to come in through the gate where it was and then get up the hill, I was having a difficult time doing that. But anyway, so I think that's what we're gonna do there. So you're all up to speed. No other changes. No, I think that's it. So let's get this parked, and then I guess the next step is really to go into the store and make the swap. I'll show you the new tractor. Man, I'm pumped. There's even a radio. I think it's going to be good for my health because I'll have that. It's kind of a somewhat of a rudimentary cab, but it does have a filtration system in it, so I won't just be breathing all the crap that I breathe all day when I'm out here farming. Not to mention, the next time it rains and I need the tractor that has the power, I'm going to have a cab, which is going to be amazing. Yeah, so anyways, I'm pretty excited. Like, there's lots of stuff on the go here. Okay, so we still need a couple things. Obviously, we're still going to need a feed mix. So I'm not going to get the pigs until I know that I have what I perceive to be a lot of food. I'm hesitant to add cows until after we harvest the wheat, because then I can bale up the straw. And once I bale up that straw and we have a feed mixer, we're away to the races. Like, we're going to be killing it. So I am, I don't know. I'm just hesitant to add any animals until that happens. But in the meantime, we have a ton of work to do to get fields set up. I don't know. It's exciting. I'm glad we made the move to Ireland here. Missed my coffee this morning. Didn't get in there to see the guys for coffee, but honestly, I had to get that field bought, and I had to get and I wanted to get a jump on prepping it, because I don't want to be caught flat-footed when it's time to plant. So I wanted to make sure I had the field ready. All right, so we are gonna make a stop here. I told the guys that I shouldn't have. Shoot, that was dumb. I could have. Oh, by the way, there it is. Look at that. Let's deal with that in a second here. Okay, I'm just gonna run in and talk to them. I gotta get one of the guys to clean this up. Look at this, how dirty it is. I should have serviced it. I didn't service it. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna sell it as is. We'll sell it as is. Let me get in there. I'll be right out. All right, I got $1,000 for it. All right, I got $1,000 for it. Sad to see it go, but you know what? Look at this beast. 185 horsepower turbo. I paid $6,000, so I paid a little over $30,000 for the tractor. Brand new. Like, this thing is new. I paid gosh, what did I pay? I think I paid like $8,000. I think it was like $8,000 for the plow. It's a 6-meter plow, and it looks like a weapon. I had them custom painted to match the tractor because, you know, I'm so fancy. And then I put a weight on here. I want to say this is about 900 kilograms, something like that. They did suggest, they said that I could probably run the plow without the weight, but obviously the weight's going to help. And in the long run, we may need it anyways, depending on what we're doing. So yeah, so we put the weight on. Now the weight was, I got the optional front linkage here with the hydraulics with the PTO, because my plan is to, so I did mention this in the last episode, my plan is to add some type of front mower to complement that back mower. So the back mower had a 3.5 meter working width, and then we're gonna add a front mower. So we're gonna end up picking up a couple meters, so it'll give us a little bit more coverage when we're mowing, and we'll be able to get things mowed a little faster. And then we'll probably look for a bigger windrow too. Oh, hello. The thing is, I don't think this is a beacon. I don't recall them asking. There was no option for it, so no beacon. That's okay. Look at this thing is a beast. Oh my god, I'm inside. Pretty similar layout to the other tractor that we just sold, except for the fact that I've got protection here. I don't really know where the radio is, but I know it's in here somewhere. Bluetooth too, I can stream from my phone. I got speakers up there, so anyways, yeah, that's what's going on. So let's get this thing back. Oh look, they even filled up the gas tank for me. Whoa. Okay, this thing's got a little bit of pep. Shoot, hang on, a couple of guys might be in there still. 9 o'clock. I just want to run in. I want to show them my tractor, of course. I'll be right back. I know, it's nice, isn't it? Anyways, man, all right, thanks for looking out. Yeah, I appreciate it. Let me know what you find out. Don't say anything, but that guy's a little weird. Anyways, but he's super helpful. Okay, bye. Yeah, I really love the tractor. How could you not? This thing's wicked. Oh yeah, we're an island. We're an island. Gotta make sure we get on the proper side of the road. So yeah, Paul there, the bald guy, kind of a weirdo. Anyways, he I shouldn't say things like that, because he actually said he was thinking about me because he heard about a farm sale. Apparently there's an old farmer up in one end of the town here that passed away. They're gonna have an estate auction, and he's pretty sure that guy had cattle, and if that's the case, then we might be able to pick ourselves up a feed wagon. What do you want to call that? Feed mixer. We should be able to pick something up, provided there's one there that we'd want to bid on, and obviously it's an auction, so we'd have to win it too. There's no guarantees. So yeah, that was cool. I appreciate the heads up that he gave me. Now I feel guilty calling him a weirdo, but he's a weirdo, so that's okay. he knows it anyway. So okay, I want to just pop in quickly here, and I've been going since like 4 o'clock this morning, so I just want to pop in quickly and grab a quick bite to eat. I won't be long. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to tear into the ground. That thing's gonna get dirty too. Anyways, I'll be back out. Okay, so the nightmare ahead of us. Oh, brakes are not that good in this. I have to get them to check that. Very soft. Now, it could just be that I was used to that old tractor. Yeah, but why would the old tractor be have better brakes than the new tractor? This thing's a turbo, so you think it would be built to stop. Oh, are we getting through there? We just cleared it. Whew. Okay. So this is going to be our field. So I know we're going to be planting canola, but I don't know exactly. I don't have all the details yet. All I know though is that we need to get plowed up here. I want to make sure that I have access. I need to leave myself access to be able to get in and out of here with the harvester. So likely that whole side over there, we're going to keep a bit of a laneway available. And then I don't like, there's a gate in the back corner there, and I don't really have. There's that dog again. I don't really need to access the field from that gate, but maybe we'll leave just a little bit of a laneway. So I'm going to start with this field, I think, and we'll get just a big we'll just get a big rectangle cloud. So I think what I'll do is I'll start in a little bit and then I can always widen it out. There we go. Oof. This thing is ready to eat. Okay, let's hope it pulls it. The horsepower requirements for this plow are 180 horsepower, and this tractor is 180 horsepower. So as long as I can hold the gear, we should be good. The guy at the store did say something weird. He said something about if I have any issues, I can just flip the plow around, but I don't really know what that means. So, all right, doggy, watch out. So on this side, we can kind of get a little bit tighter to the fence. Oh no, we got a tree there. I don't want to get too tight. We'll probably square off the edges after, but right now I just want to start getting the shape of the field. Oh man, this feels good. We got rocks coming up. I can tell right now though where it's going to be challenging is plowing on that hill. We might have to plow down. That tree's probably going to have to come out. Look at that. I'm going to clean up the edges. Right now it's just going to be starting to get the middle of this field. All right, well, you know what? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. It's June. I'm going to flip on some tunes and get this field plowed out, and then we'll have to sort of figure out what we're going to do about the other side there. Do we do one massive field, or do we perhaps do two fields? I'm currently leaning for one massive field, and no muss, no fuss, just do that, and then go from there. But anyways, got a little bit of contemplating to do while we enjoy this new tractor, so leave me alone for a minute. All right, let's just run one more line to kind of straighten this side out here. I don't know whether we're in line with the way the field should be or not, but anyways, we'll just run straight up here. I think this will be a good, this is good for now. You know, after maybe the first harvest, if we determine we probably could have squeezed a little bit more out of one end or the other, then we can always come in here and expand this field a little bit. But I think for right now, just to be safe, this is probably a good first start. Not to mention, hold on, we'll look around when we get to the end here, but we've got a reasonable amount of area to work with here. So it's by no means a, you know, tiny field, and then we're going to have whatever we put next door here also. So yeah, I did leave access there to that gate. So I do a quirky transmission in this tractor. I did read online a little bit about some people making comments about how it did have some odd shifting habits. So I did research the tractor before I bought it. I know it's, you know, it's only 30 grand, but it's still 30 grand. Okay, so that is a field right there. Obviously, we are going to. I got to figure out how much room. Okay, let's head over here. Actually, let's go figure out how much room we're going to need to for like a staging area, right? Because I want to be able to. I'd like to be able to pull a like a trailer in here. For unloading, loading, header trailer, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna start. I'll start big, and then we can always make it smaller if we need to. But yeah, just a dream. I mean, other than a few quirks in the transmission, great first run here. Let's head across. I was just like to eyeball it. And same thing here, like, you know, we got a big chunk of land here that we can, we have this big chunk of land here that we're going to be able to farm. So a corner, I can afford a corner over here. I want to leave a little bit of room between the two fields. Hopefully enough to at least get a tractor up and down when we're chasing the combine. All right, let's work with that first. All right, anyways, let me get this. I'm going to go and get this field knocked out, and then we'll check back in and figure out what we're going to do down at this end. And this is looking good. Things are getting a little dirty on the tractor though. But anyways, that's just expected, right, when you're in the dirt. Yeah, this is good. I realize there's a gate at the back corner there too, so I did leave a bit of a cutout just in case we ever have to get into Willie's farm or something, like if he goes away and he needs some help and we need to get back there. Actually, we'd have to drive around because once you... So ahead of us there, we have quite a big access area where we can drive vehicles in, header, the combine. Like, I don't think we can get the combine through the gates with the header on, so we'll have to come in with the header on a trailer. Well, I don't even think we even have a header. It's on the combine, isn't it? Anyways, so we're looking the wrong way now, but yeah, so we've got quite a big staging area over there, and then down the side over here I did leave maybe a little bit too much room. We're gonna go take another quick look at that once I'm done this last strip here, and sort of determine whether or not we can carve up a little bit more or whether we should just leave it. So we're just gonna spin around here and go look at the back. Okay, let's go look at this back piece over here first. Like right about here. I don't want to have to take out any more trees, but I would if that tree's getting in the way, it's gone. Right, I don't want to get too close to the edge here, but I do want to make sure that we're using as much of the land as possible. I mean, the whole goal here is to farm and get as much off the field as we can. Some low-hanging branches here that might create a bit of a problem. All right, so I know I'm good there. There's a couple, see these trees right ahead of us? Like, that does look a little tight, doesn't it? Anyways, okay, let's go look at this side. This is where I think maybe I might have left a little bit too much room, but honestly, once you get a trailer on the back of a tractor, it might be just the right amount of room. We'll just shave off a bit. Yeah, we may be thankful that we left ourselves enough room. Like, really, what's a couple more feet gonna get us in yield, right? I guess the most important thing is it's more. You're gonna get more. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable with this for right now. Yeah, because we got room for all the stuff we need here. If anything, maybe in the second after we harvest this the first time, we can take this end in a little bit more. So we have the main access by the gate, but then this gets a little tighter down here. Honestly, I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, that's good. Ooh, look at that. Look at that dirt. There we go. Okay. Let's go look at this back field here and decide whether or not we want to plow it. Because this tractor and plow combo is maxed right out, that hill could maybe be a bit of a nightmare for us, but Let's just go see. I'm not sure that the tractor will pull the plow up that hill. At which point you start to wonder, is it worth it? All right, because what I would be doing, I think, is I'd probably be going from this fence here. Right about there. Aim for that hedge on the other side. And basically carve up that hill, which would leave us all of that for grass. I'm gonna go back into that app for a second. Hang on, let's pull that up. Okay, pigs, right? So base food, corn, sorghum. So the main staple of corn and sorghum. So I can't plant sorghum, I don't think. Here, let's go and let's go to the planting calendar. All right, corn, sorghum. Where's sorghum? Sorghum is down here. So sorghum, I can't plant sorghum until April. So really what I'm hoping for, yeah, and I don't see that there's really nothing that I can plant. All right, I think what we're gonna do this. That big field, we're gonna plant canola come August. Sorghum will be something we will plant. Oh, what about corn? Same with corn. So, I mean, that's going to be a non-issue for us until we get into April. Sorghum and corn, we can't even plant until then. So maybe what we won't do is plow any of these fields. We'll just continue to pull the grass off of it. And then by the time spring hits, we'll know whether or not we need to plow some of it up to become a canola, a sorghum or cornfield. But we're going to plant. So we have two fields we can plant. One, we're going to plant canola. So wheat and barley are high ranking. And then we have the protein. So we're going to have a big field of protein. Then we're going to have, so we have a wheat field already. So maybe what we'll do is we'll plant barley. We get straw off of barley. Anybody know if we get straw off of barley? We definitely get straw off of wheat. So maybe what we do is we plant wheat across. So we'll be planting wheat. We'll have two wheat fields and a canola field. Two of our greenhouses are going to be doing the corn one. Let's go look at that. Okay, so we're not going to plow this out. Let's go over to the greenhouses. We want two of them right now making corn and sorghum, because we're going to have a wheat harvest here soon. That one's doing corn. That one's doing sorghum. Okay, we're already there. All right, I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So we want to plant... Now, we can't plant anything right now, but I could... I mean, we can get a fertilizer spreader for next to nothing, probably. I don't think I want to come through here too many times with this plow. I was thinking that what I should have done with the with that silo back there, or that shed back there, is I should have gone with a drive-through shed instead of one with a flat back. Okay, I want to call my buddy down at the dealership and see what he's got for fertilizer spreaders, and maybe we'll grab some lime. It's not even noon yet. We can probably grab some lime and get those fields limed. We can't really do much else with them right now, but at least we can do that, and we can let the lime start leaching into the soil. So let me just make it. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna call him from the house because I'm gonna get a coffee at the same time. Okay, let's hop in here. All right, so I called my buddy. I got. I should watch. I just pulled out. I hadn't even looked. I thought somebody was there. Is that another nice tractor, buddy? Same tractor. Anyways, yeah, okay, so I called my buddy down here at the store. He's got a Jan pole. I've never heard of it. Eastern European design, I guess. They said it'd be perfect for this tractor. So I do have it's a fertilizer spreader that we'll be able to use for lime. We can actually use it for fertilizer also if we wanted, but Right now we want to use it for lime. So I ended up ordering. So actually, I got lucky. I'm trying to figure out how to get some like a bulk order of lime. So man, I swear, this people here are great. He had a guy that was going to be running right past. Remember where the animal auction was? He was going to be running a load of something up there, a feed or something. So he said he would drop off whatever I needed on the way at no charge, because I did spend a bunch of money with the tractor and whatever. So he so he dropped off 8 2,000-liter bags in the yard for us. Well, they should be there by the time we get back anyway. So we've got about 16,000 liters of lime. You're probably wondering why we needed so much lime. There we go. I want to get those new fields limed up. Shoot, I'm going to pop out and just check the fuse. I might have a weird transmission glitch. I asked my buddy here to look to contact Fiat and ask him if there's any bulletins on these tractors too, because the transmission is really quirky, especially after coming from that old Fiat where I never had any issues. All right, we're good to go. It's just a fuse. One thing that I had not thought about, but the guy here that's been helping me so much said he gave me the contact for a company here. Actually, not here, they're in the next town, but they'll come out and they'll run samples on all of your fields to determine what the soil composition is, and then you can set your fertilizers, your seeding, you can set all that to whatever, like based on whatever the field is, the whatever we discover, the like the levels in the field, like the nitrogen levels and the pH. So he said it's not cheap. He kind of looked at the Google Maps and he's kind of estimated I might be close to 30 grand to have them come out now and do that. But the alternative, I guess I could, for almost 20 grand, I could buy a machine and then I'd have to pay to have the samples analyzed. So I figured, you know what, maybe we'll just flash my high beams there. There's that guy again. Yeah, I think we're gonna have to get somebody out here to run the samples for us. And he did suggest we do that before we actually spread the lime, so that way whatever the data shows, we don't end up putting down too much. Like, you don't want to waste it. So I was thinking also that I'll do the grass fields. I can't do the wheat field, obviously. We'll have to do that. Oh, sorry, I asked him to put on the pad. I guess we can just drive across the grass right now. But yeah, I'll do the grass fields too, because we I don't know the last time they were limed. So I think what we'll do is we'll fill up, and then I'll go into the house and we'll call up that company and see if they've got anybody in the area. And if they do, then maybe they can come out and do our fields for us so we can get rolling. Look at that. Looks nice. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna go make a phone call and I'll see what they say. All right, that wasn't cheap. So that took a couple hours actually, but got a bit of a rest. So they came out and checked our fields for us. And here, I'm gonna pop into the app. They gave me kind of a map. Yeah, we have some good and bad news. Hang on, let me pop in there. All right, so here is an overhead map of our property. This kind of went over my head, to be honest with you, when he was talking about the different kinds of soil, but the guy did seem pretty happy with the fact that we had this loamy sand and sandy loam. I don't know, is that good or bad? So you can see how that's all sort of set up. Yeah, excuse me. And then you go, let's head over to, so the nitrogen levels, this is basically controlled by fertilizer, manure, slurry, like liquid poop, I guess, whatever. Anyways, honestly, I'm no scientist, and he was telling me some stuff here and it just went right beyond me. But basically he said you don't want this to be red. So all those fields that we've purchased, you can see that they've not really been fertilized, which only leads me to believe we're going to pull a ridiculous amount of grass off these fields once we fertilize these things, which I want to get done quickly here because the grass will be growing. And anyways, we want it to grow healthy. And then this is what we're going to do right now. We're going in here to throw down some lime. Now, depending on the soil type, you want that, you want to sit anywhere between, I think, like 6 and 7 are the numbers, of which right now we're not there. We're just going to throw down lime on everything. I'm not exactly sure how much lime this is going to take. Hopefully it doesn't take too much, but yeah, so I'm thinking the rest of the day looks like it's going to be, we're going to be putting the lime down for sure. I don't know whether we're going to put the fertilizer down. No, we're going to have to. We're going to have to get a fertilizer. We're going to have to purchase some fertilizer too. Thankfully, we can use this. We can use this spreader, but we're going to have to get them to drop off the fertilizer. I just don't have a trailer. That's my only problem. I'm going to get to the hardware store too. I still want to get that push mower that I mentioned, but I want to get a pressure washer too. Actually, it was funny. I said pressure washer and everybody looked at me like I was crazy. All right. Beauty. Get those tunes on again. Enjoy this. Oh no. Oh my gosh. All right. It's going to be a long afternoon. I just blew through 1,000 liters like it was nothing. Here I was. Just, oh my gosh. Yeah, let's throw on some tunes and enjoy this. And then 3 feet later, I think I'm gonna be blowing some money here on lime and fertilizer. Well, okay, anyways, let's still throw on some tunes and enjoy this, but I just know that now it means way more trips back and forth. Holy, that went fast. I don't think this soil's ever been treated. I should talk to Willie, he'll know. Liam's out of town right now, so I won't be able to ask him very much, but anyways, it actually doesn't even matter what they say, because the results from the soil testing, basically, that's all I really need. I'll believe the science, right? Believe the science, don't believe the old farmer. All right, as you can see, we are almost done this side, and we're burning through lime like crazy. We're making quite a trail across the road here too. I'm gonna have to place another order. Hopefully they can drop it off. I don't think this one's gonna be free. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what, I mean, the dirt over there is just soaking it up like crazy. I don't know what the grass on this side is going to be like. I don't know that, well, I mean, we did have grass over here and then we just plowed it. So yeah, I just, whatever. I'm just assuming we're going to use a ton of product. That's okay. I'm going to order fertilizer too. So we'll get an order of fertilizer and lime. Missed a little bit, so I'll have to just kind of do one of these. See if I can get this strip. Oh. I shouldn't worry about these tiny bits, but might as well, right? Ooh, okay, well. I mean, it sure looks good. Oh, look at this tractor. Oh, yes. Okay, it's a real tractor now. Getting hard to see out the windows. Oh, I don't like looking both ways. I like to just go. Shoot. Okay, you know what? Let's shut this off. I'm gonna run into the house and use the bathroom anyways. I'll call Buddy down there and see if he can't take some more of my money. Okay, oh man, they weren't, they don't mess around. They dropped it off already. So I ordered, okay, what do we got here? I ordered, where do you put the other ones? I thought I ordered 12 bags of lime. Did they drop them somewhere else? Yeah, that's weird. I ordered 12 bags of lime, and then I ordered 10 bags of fertilizer, but I only see like I'm missing 4 bags of lime and 2 bags of fertilizer. Maybe the guy dropped them somewhere else here. I don't see it anywhere. Okay, so I got to look into that. I think they owe me some, you know what? I should call the guy right away. Give me a sec. I'm going to call the guy. All right. Yes, I was not wrong. It turns out his driver was confused. So I have 4 bags of lime sitting down at the store, and I have 2 bags of fertilizer sitting at the store. Let's get this fired up. I guess we'll start here. This grass is going to be ridiculous when when we're done with it. It's going to be growing like crazy. I thought it was growing well already, but man, once we get the fertilizer into this, the grass is not going to know what hit it. This is going to be messy for a while, though, around the yard here, though, with all this lime. Basically, like, what, stone dust, I guess, right? We might need one more fill up, if not 2 more fills of lime, and then we've got everything covered. So we got to remember we still have those 4 at the store. I'm gonna have to bug it's Steve, by the way, my buddy down at the store, Steve. I gotta bug him. So I mean, I paid to have all that stuff delivered. So 4 bags of lime and 2 bags of fertilizer still down there. That stuff's not cheap. The fertilizer was $1,800 a bag. For the lime is cheap, just crushed up stones, right? Like 2,000 liters was $350. So cheap. $1,800 for 1,000 liters of fertilizer. Oh, but man, I think it should pay off. And actually, the whoa, obviously not paying attention to my flashing lights. the thing with lime, I can lime now, and then I can probably harvest the field a couple times before I gotta re-lime. Not the case with fertilizer, from what I understand. I don't think the effects last the same way. Yeah, let's hope we can get away with just this one fill up. I am definitely missing little spots, but I'm not going to worry about that. I mean, I'm assuming that the like I mentioned, it should just leach into the soil, and its benefits should spread. Just throwing lime everywhere. Oh, what a mess. Everything's going to be such a mess. Wow, okay. 82 liters left in there. Let's see if I can just get rid of it. I'm hoping I missed a large enough spot that... Oh, I wonder if I go... I bet you I can kind of trick the spreader if I just back up to the wheat. Oh, brakes. Come on, brakes. Oh, well, there goes a little bit of wheat. There. I was just trying to empty the hopper. Okay, so I was reading the bag on the fertilizer. It's 30 degrees out right now, and it does recommend that you apply fertilizer in cooler temperatures. So it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I've been up since 4 o'clock this morning, cutting hedges and mowing lawns and picking up grass. So I think I'm just going to park this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to fill this full of fertilizer right now so I don't forget what we're doing. And then I'm going to take it easy. And let's just kill this. Yeah. And likely in the next episode, we will pick this up in the evening here to get the fertilizer applied, and then we will be moving into the month of July. Let's take a quick look at July for a second. So July likely will be the harvest for our wheat field, and we'll be pulling some. I gotta get a square baler then, because we'll be pulling the straw off of that. And then once we have that, I really need, so in the next episode, yeah, we could potentially be harvesting, getting the straw, and then if we can get lucky in that estate auction and grab a feed mixer, then we should be ready to add some cows. So that's actually pretty cool. So we may have some new friends on the farm next episode, which would then allow us to start harvesting their liquid gold, which is milk. Not really liquid gold, but anyways. Yeah, so on that note, I appreciate so much you watching. Thanks so much for watching me suffer through some stuff here. Looks like it snowed. And yeah, anyways, hope you enjoyed the episode, and we'll be on to the next one, which should be fun. Yeah, having a good time here on BallySprings. Hopefully you are too. Thanks so much. See you later.